forgot I had to do that. Oh well. Mic volume kind of low. Mic volume not kind of low. It's because I stood up and walked away. Is FGO the first gacha in to put all their banners on rate up? Excuse me? What are you talking about? Is every FGO banner ever on rate up right now? Is that what you mean? And if that's the case, awesome. Oh, by the way, small health update. I coughed up blood today. Update over. So this is going to be our OST for the day. We'll be on rotation until the end of the year. Huh. Yeah, I don't know why. I have anime disease. I will die in 20 episodes. I've got that Okita type shit. Yeah, OMG, Okita reference. Yeah, no, you can't just skim over that. Well, I am going to skim over that because I don't know why I coughed up blood. I still kind of feel like I'm going to because I taste blood. Yeah, difficult. Okay, I'm going to say beer 60%. Yeah, pretty good. Double cheeseburger 60%. That's a hard one to beat. You get your chips with curry sauce out of here, jackass. I'm going to finish off the okra. Because if you can believe it, I have been eating the shit out of this.
Oh no, Glitch has generic anime sibling disease number 4.
Yeah, I'm gonna die. But I gotta make sure I do it on camera. By the way, Damaram, thank you for the 20 months resubbed. Welcome back, glad to have you back. To all my Yu-Gi-Oh people, the special line sticker cards should be here sometime next week, so we'll do an opening for those. Gotta be the pork, right? This looks like dog shit on a bowl. Tammy is... Why the fuck is Tammy dead? Tammy should not be dead. One moment. Poor favor. Let me resurrect my wife. This one. All in. Yeah. Evil round? Well, it's got to be the Jockey Whopper, right? That looks so good.
Wife.
Yeah. This is difficult. I'm gonna go over here, though. Really? Only 64%? That's weird. Don't even. How is that so low? What? Bowl of popcorn for 22 pounds! Fuck off!
Wife.
Fried chicken and chip or mystery? Mystery.
Somewhere with free healthcare.
Oh, damn. No, but I do have good health insurance. Alright, real scran. I'm gonna speed through this one. Cottage pie is good, but that looks really good. This one's cheaper. Alright. The stream is still using yesterday's thumbnail? Really? I changed that. Let me alter that really quick. I know I changed that because I did make a custom thumbnail. That's strange. Here we go. Let me know if that fixes it. So I can adjust the way I look on stream. Cool. Pizza. Burger. What the fuck? That looks like the thing that one dude gets turned into in Ant-Man. I still think that's better than breakfast for 18 pounds. Sausage in a pint, baby. That's hard to beat. Really, it is. Again. That is some of the most... I don't know if I want Blaggis, though. Haggis is okay. I'm not big on black pudding.
So Goatman, you see our first 2-star welfare. Simply bastard.
I have not seen him. We're going to do that after the Scran and the FGODL. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Yeah, this. Yes! As long as we're above the community average, that's what's important. What's food? This pickled okra I'm about to eat the last one of as a part of my dinner. I need to buy more of these. I need to figure out how to get rid of the fucking spines.
Phony.
They'd be hurting my goat lips. Pretty good. God, I fuck with this song super heavy. I have delicate lips? No, okra has spikes in it.
At least I still have the free quests in Pound Qian Dosi to sit wade through for some squirrel.
Hopefully you also have all of those, what are they called?
Nothing hurts goat lips, those damn bastard can eat anything.
Nah, dude, it's just hard. Never had okra. I recommend it. I recommend it pickled or fried. Alright, is it Huyen Zhou? No. But limited AoE quick unit does narrow it down by a lot. Limited AoE quick units. Lohi's not out yet. Also, Lohi's permanent. Is it Scotty? AoE Ruler quick narrows it down entirely because now this is, what would she be called in here? Amor? Yeah. Alright, not bad. Is it Huyen Zhou? No, but it's another AoE quick unit. This one is not limited. So it's Lohi, even though I think Lohi is chaotic evil. No, just neutral evil. Okay. Not permanent, so story locked AoE quick. I believe that means, okay, but it's not Berserker and it's a 4-star.
Huyenzhou Uma Edition.
Story locked AoE quick units. It could be a 3-star. Okay, well, let's check 3-star first. 3-star assassin AoE quick. Is there any AoE quick 3-star assassins? AoE is what's throwing me off. There's a lot of single target, but what about AoE? I'm gonna stick with it being story locked. No, yeah, story locked. Okay, I know that this isn't correct. No, because it is an assassin. I was gonna say Bob, but no, that's stupid to do that. Okay. Who are my assassins? Who are my AoE assassins? My AoE quick 4-star assassins. Bird. Is it Kichi Hogan? No, but it is a welfare. AoE welfare. AoE quick welfare? Assassin. No, not Shisha. What's her name? Fucking Scat Hag. Yes. Alright. Mosaic time. Gray's Buster. This is familiar, and I don't know why. Okay, so I looked over and I saw it. Is this Gray? Is this her little cage? Yes, it is. Holy shit. Is this Saika Magoichi? Is this Dante Alighieri? Is this fucking Taigong Wong? Yes. Alright, and then one here. Fuck me. That is an incredibly Takeuchi ass leg. I'm calling it now. This is a Takeuchi servant. Except I'm not. Is that Io? No. Is it Himiko? It's not Himiko. No. Is it Karen? No. Is it Abby? With her funky ass leg. Yeah, her weird noodle legs. You would think I'd know this off rip, but I really am not quite sure. Who has a funky ass, like, fuck arm like this?
Damn lack of a horror beyond my comprehension.
Okay, who wears white gloves? Maeve. Alright, last one for real. It's not Gramps. Who got them chains? Is this Dante? No, I know this sword. I know this sword. Is this Lancelot? Yes. I can say that's Erendite. I'm pretty sure that's Erendite. Okay, cool. Alright. Let us boot up. Hey, while the game loads, did you guys know? Right now, we're running a charity where you can help to donate to save foxes who need to be rehabilitated, rehomed, or rescued. Talking about Klidge's Holiday Fox Fund, where you can scan this QR code to donate to the Arctic Fox Daily Wildlife Rescue to help foxes assist the local Koyenskaya or Tamamo in your area. Probably not your area, but you know what I mean. What the fuck? What the fuck? There we go. Help a Koyen, help a Tamamo, help a Suzuka, help an Osakabe Hime. Who else are our foxes in Chaldea? We got a lot of foxes in Chaldea. Our vixens.
Help me find a home.
No, we're leaving you. Foxy Cleopatra? Wrong kind of fox.
Sir? Mala, please.
She's not a fox, she's a jackal. Baking would appreciate it, I'm sure. Baking deals in dogs, but yes. Crane is indeed quite the vixen. I mean, look at her. Foxes are dogs. I believe foxes are more closely related to cats.
Might as well Tamamo has broken free of her evil stone. She might punish people who don't.
That's true. Are foxes canines? I don't think they are.
Foxes are technically in the dog family but have cat traits.
Oh. I'm thinking of something else then. Maybe I'm thinking of hyenas. Google AI says they're canines. Yeah, and Google AI also tells people to inject bleach into their eyes. Hyenas are felines? Yeah, that might be what I'm thinking of. Cat software and dog hardware. Fox girls make my software into hardware. All right.
Fox are dogs with cat software and hyenas are cats with dog software.
Hyenas also have... Yeah, hyenas are weird.
Sir? They what?
You heard me. I don't believe I stuttered, Tammy. Alright. We're gonna make a claim really quick. No, Sheba is a jackal. I believe she's a jackal girl. Our options are... Hold on, let me... Saber. Dragon Mane. Big Soup.
Look at the banners after this.
Child.
It's funny.
He looks fucked up in this. Am I tripping? What is going on with his eyes?
Hyenas are technically real-life footers.
Yes. Are you guys seeing this or am I crazy? It looks like he was microwaved for like 30 seconds. What's up with Nemo's joints? Nemo's always like this, though. Moving on. Skadoodle. Damn, that cutoff just makes it look like she's just not wearing a shirt. Kintoki. Morgan. Genu. Spish. Bastard. Fox. Succubussy. Mash. Oni Wife. Bastard. Bastard. And Big Bastard. Well, I'm a basic bitch.
These cards can also show up in the special banner that you'll see when you open up the banners.
Gotcha. I'm gonna just take Mash anyway. And I'm gonna toss up between picking Kintoki or Koyanskaya. I think it... Do I pick Koyanskaya for the Fox Fund reasons? Who else was up here? Morgan is cool. Nemo's cool. Melu's cool. This art of Orion is really sick. Do it for the bit? Yeah, I'll do it for the bit. Okay. Damn. Let's do this. Is this the one that has Musashi on it? Musashi was not an option. Speaking of Ushi Gozen, when is the Sekiro stream? The Sekiro stream I will do when I am not working, because I want to be able to sit and do that on, like, not a weekend. You know what I mean? A question for people. Is it impossible for me to get mail, Hakuno? It is possible. Okay. Oh, just the last boss? Good luck. The last boss is literally the hardest thing in the entire game. The funny thing is, though, the last boss of the normal campaign is not the hardest last boss. The hardest last boss is if you're trying to do Shura. That is the actual hardest last boss. Goatman, check sub chat really quick. Baby. I love that artist. I love how they draw Mash. What is the sub chat? That is the chat for subscribers. You have access to it. Holy fuck. Where's my rats? Kali banner. Is there anyone here that I want? I kind of want Kondo. I kind of want Ibuki. I really want Benny. If I pull Benny, I will take her to 120. Well, first off, though. Never looked at Kondo. I still don't know what he does. I never did the video for him. Why are we Balatro now? God damn, what is the point of having a playlist on repeat YouTube? What is the point of having a playlist on YouTube if you just are gonna skip it? Why have a shuffle option? Oh, the shuffle's over. You clearly didn't want to listen to this at random. It played the last song, so it's over. Are you fucking stupid? Anyway. The time has come. Oh. Oh, I can only bring 2 people? I can bring another grand? Ooh. Well. I mean, logic would dictate to bring Mash, right?
Choose wisely, vader. Fight is not the easiest one.
Got it. We're taking Eric. These are conflicting, so I'm gonna give him the Saber one. I feel like that's not a good idea either. We'll give him this. Yeah, looks good. Yep. Is there a better option I can give to you, my man? Maybe just straight up this. Or one that has a guts built in. He doesn't necessarily have a heal. I mean... Yeah, let's go gambling. QPCE or no balls? I think that taking a Exorcist or whatever the fuck, Necromancer is still pretty good. We're gonna grab this one too. I can't wait for it to just not proc. My confidence in this fight is non-existent, but it's for the bit. Kyrie Servant win? Real. I love Kyrie. Kyrie and Mordred are like the best characters in all of APOC. Oh. If you say so. All right. It is time for 1 billion damage. Did he just give you MP charge? No, Eric just does that. Oh, damn. Oh, she got big defense, huh? Theoretically, I could just kill him. Oh, no. Oh, 60k healing is frightening. Why does it all go to your quit card, man? Come on, Eric. I warned, but we're doing this for the funny, so be it. Yeah, no, this is very much a tentative first run just to see if it could be done. I believe. I can see where this is going, and it's not good. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Eric never dies. Eric Bloodaxe never dies. Alright, guys, let's go gambling. Kids, does Eric's NP kill him here? Let's find out. No guts? Don't need it. Fuck. Uh-oh.
Phony.
Oh, no. Yeah, did you not know that? Eric Bloodaxe's Noble Phantasm, it does 1,000 damage to him to use it, and it sucks. Going low rarity grands might be coming back to bite me. No. My low rarity grands are fine. It's just Eric Bloodaxe is kind of, well, you know. I love the man, but he sucks. Olga. Olga might be the play here. Which Olga, though?
Can we mention how funny it is that Solomon Goisha gotten you before some year one servants?
Yeah, like Eric. I think that we want... I think that we want... Ascension 3. Ascension 3 is more supporty. Maybe have a Buster up. Whose is this? Oh, that's fucking Iori. What does the Twinks do? Arts up, Buster up, 10%, 2 invincible. Okay, we'll go with the Twink one. Yeah, I gotta have the caster, so I can't just choose one or the other. Worth noting that you can use revives on this fight if it's the worst case. If we get close enough, then I'll consider it, but, you know. I need Bab to operate at maximum Steam capacity. And I need you, the viewer, to donate to the Klidge's Holiday Fox Fund at the Arctic Daily Wildlife Rescue Incorporated. Scan the QR code, send like $5. Help a local Tamamo or Koryanskaya. You talk too much. Alright, do some of this. Do some of this. We're gonna actually hold off on his NP really quick, just because this chain
Please
is...
chat donate. My husband doesn't feed me.
I feed you plenty. Did she say UFO? Collect my Fox funds. Okay. I don't think I want to push this button. Yes, I do. Improving output. Maximum Bab incoming.
It's just like I can't be feed yet I like there in starving.
Last time, I tried eating one of the Korean plushies and got slapped.
That's because that's not food. You think for a character who's like a master chef, you'd know what to eat and what not to eat. Him shaking is kind of funny. It's like an animated person being angry. Yeah, the target focus is a little bit busted, but I understand why it is. There he goes.
I'm starving because Gola did saw my food.
No, he doesn't. You two have different bowls. It may legitimately be worth it to bring Sugitani here. I mean, if we wanted to make this, like, exceptionally trivialized, then we can just take... We could just take somebody else's, what's her name? Scheherazade. Does anyone else keep getting Klidge's shorts that show up in their For You page? I hope so. Put them on repeat. Launder my views.
Without the target focus, this fight would be a lot easier, so it makes sense why it's there.
That's true.
Nou wit komashi 20, boki yomisu tempo de sa fully grind. Phony.
Alright, Olga mode, activate. I keep getting something about Arcoid in Canada. Arcoid is Canadian. And multiple people have left comments on that video being like, so that's why she war crimes people. I'm like, is there like a Canadian joke that I'm missing? Alright, Olga. Survive this. By my command spell. Holy shit, hang in there.
Canadians committed the most war crimes if I recall correctly.
Damn, Olga, Jesus. She's just like, I'm not dead.
Canadians are the reason the Geneva Convention is so big.
You know what? I can't prove you wrong, so I'm just gonna agree with you. Ark would be a good FGC player. I mean, she's got that superhuman... She got that vampire sense. I feel like that's cheating, though. I feel like it goes against the FGC core values.
Do you think we will meet Olga's dad in the final chapter?
I can guarantee you that we're going to meet Olga's dad in the final chapter.
Canada be like Geneva Convention? More like Geneva Suggestions. Olga be like, I ain't fucking leaving.
Damn.
Wadarko
Wait.
made me cute.
What the fuck? What's the point of having guts if this happens? She had guts. Just tech it? Yeah, you're so right. Well...
Canadians threw food to lower enemy guard to the point they rendered object thrown until it wasn't food, then boom. We judge.
Okay. Do this. Do this. I'm going to hang off on hitting this button because I believe that gives Bab charge as well. Incoming! Check Art Mart, Wada Huyan is bliss. Brother, I'm the reason you saw that on Twitter. Bonk. 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 That's some great bonking right there.
Reminder: Solomon loves to remove their latest buff sometimes.
That's fine. Quick art booster. And booster. And then this breaks his bar, which maybe isn't a good thing. Okay, well it didn't, so it's okay. Storm. Well, we guaranteed to kill her here. I'm concerned about what happens when I do. And so, I'm afraid, so I'm gonna do this. I trust the Bab crit more than I trust the the Olga crit. The Bab crit is tried and true. That's proven fucking by science. Big damage.
While the arc Huyanzhou is certified. Dios mío.
Dios mío. Alright. There she goes. Saber down. Of course you have way more health, and you get your NP. I think this kills Bab. I don't know if this kills Olga. The problem is I don't know if Olga can kill him.
Then he summons Saber back.
I was thinking that. I actually was just like, is he gonna like pull a fast one on us and really fuck this up? Yeah, she just does not do the damage.
I did this with Morgan and Psyker. It was amazing, the grand Psyker power.
How could you do this with Morgan and Psyka? Unless you mean Summer Morgan. Do some of this. Do some of this. 1, 2, 3. He has Buster Resist, which really fuck. Okay, well, that, yeah. Don't like calling her Ash. Never use the Ascension anyway. Maybe we can pull this off. It's gonna be difficult, but maybe we can pull this off without having to resort to desperate things. I think if we can live one more turn, we win. We just have to live one more turn, which is difficult. Maybe not. Maybe we're okay. That definitely helps. I can't use this. Just don't get Buster up. Well, fuck me. Maybe it's okay? It's not okay. So close. Fucking goddamn it. I ain't doing this again. Command spell? We used it, dude. Look! This motherfucker, how are you a Yu-Gi-Oh player? How can you be a Yu-Gi-Oh player and a Fate player and your eyes are still in your head? I don't understand. How can you do that and still be able to type and have both of those things? Anyway,
By my command spell. No.
Yeah, you would think that Solomon would be a threat to humanity, huh? Given everything.
But College, Go players don't read.
I know, but how is he able to type?
Alright, gonna commit play Sekiro and fight Owl. Then commit seppuku while listening to stream.
Honestly, good way to go out. Owl is hard, but I don't think he's that hard. I play FGO and Yu-Gi-Oh! The secret is that both fan bases can't read. Neither can read. Not at all. Hey, nice. I meant the heal one command spell. Shit, you dunce. Yeah, we still don't have any because you have to use all three.
The command spells
you still have to use all three. I understand that Yu-Gi-Oh! And Fate players can't read, but surely looking at pictures is easy. How is the AI voice predicting everything that I say? There is no AI voice. It's all text-to-speech.
Fate and Yu-Gi-Oh! Player can read. We are just tired of it.
I don't believe you. Mostly because I am one and I don't read. What does push do? What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
College Barb.
Alright, fellas. Ow. Was that a completely parlorless Dragon Maid?
Clairvoyance exists beyond even gacha and transcends life itself.
Where the fuck is Parlor at? Yay, 10 embers! There he is. Story skipping? I'm not sitting here to read JP right now. You got rid of Parlor, you fuck? I did no such thing. Holy shit!
Then for now player Solomon has always gifted us Clairvoyance.
Dart2968 donated, super chatted, saying, like my GOAT game CEO, Kuroto Dan, says, I will clear this game no matter what. Yeah, no, we commit to the bit. Thank you for the $10 super chat. Incredibly kind of you. Incredibly kind of you. Thank you so much. Alright, let me see if I can't reset the Dragon Maid thing. I don't know why it's doing that. Yeah, it says Parlor is still in it. Maybe it fucked up with the trigger menu. Yeah, it did. It removed her. Alright, Alright, she should be back now. Drink? What do you mean, drink? Was there a hydration? Oh, yes, there was. Alright. How do I get more copies of him? Oh my god, Antarctica. Shop? Evocation shop? Okay. I like how everyone's being honest except for you, Roka. Why would you lie to me? Why would you try and lie to me? First off...
What?
Fox thigh. Beautiful fox thigh. Yes, December 20th is when that gets dropped, from my understanding.
Any gacha can never.
And then, wife. The baby. Okay. Here. Okay.
Fox say, perfect, I'm Fred.
Oh, you know what I need to do? We need to,
Friendly reminder help foxes so they can serve as prey for bigger predators as life goes on.
Yes. Support your local
Look
fox.
at that chat. That's what our globe will look like in our years.
Didn't they retcon shit to, like, push it back?
Glitch can do many things. Bleached Earth free quests are not one of them.
Leave me alone. I just don't care. I just do not care to do them. What got retconned? They retconned some of the dating, if I'm remembering correct. Thank you, Gordolf. Look, they can say time hasn't passed since the Lost Belt started. We feel every fucking year inch by. I can guarantee it.
So if it's 2019 NFDO, then I'm afraid suffering will not end after Part R.
You really think that we're going to be doing this shit? Like fulfilling the Yu-Gi-Oh! Locals? God forbid a man be busy. Wait, what's this? Oh! Alright. Yes, we can restart doing the Yu-Gi-Oh! Locals. Actually, this weekend would count, wouldn't it? Here's the thing, I have not I've not played Master Duel in probably 3 months, and I'm very rusty. But I do have Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards coming in soon, which will be nice. I got those, the boxes of,
Where is the 100X 拉头破?
right here. Damn, Owl cooked my ass and I have a giant sword-shaped hole in my chest. Yeah. Hey, remember when you're fighting Owl to try and charge attack him, if you haven't already. It works. It's a really effective way to deal with him. Charge attacks have a good chance of stunning him. Chug? I need to go refill my drink. Ugh. Can I be real with you, chat? My legs are like fucking putty right now. Troll advice for Sekiro and New Low. I'm gonna learn today. Fuck you, I already made that mistake with Owl. I gotta learn today. Yeah, my legs is from holding that stance. So if you're interested, look up the basic, like...
What do?
If you're interested, look up how to do the very basic, like, stance that you start from with a lot of martial arts, not just karate. And just hold that for, like, 15 minutes. In fact, if you're all fucking Fate players, I don't know if y'all read it, but if you did, there is a whole event with... what's it called? Interlude with Old Man Lee, where they talk about how that shit works. And how, like, just doing that makes you fucking want to die. I trust you, I'm good. No, do it. Right now, do it. This isn't me, like, saying, hey, you should try. No, do it. Right now. Big drink, bastard. I don't even know what that is, man.
We are gonna make you pee.
Probably.
Zero about interludes.
Alright. So here's what it is.
Husband, I have a question.
Hi.
Is the Voyager considered a clanker?
I don't particularly use that word, but I would suppose yes, because he's a machine-type servant. Now, this dude's stance is way too wide. Make it so your feet are about where, like, your shoulders are, and hold this with your legs bent so that they're straight like this, and hold this for 15 minutes. Do it right now. Feet parallel to your shoulders, knees bent so that your your shins are vertical with the ground. And hold it. It's called the horse stance. I know it's called the horse stance, but if I just say, hey, do the horse stance to somebody who doesn't know what that is, they're not going to get it. Showing them this, though, will help them get it. I'd rather die than
Damn,
die.
your legs are gonna be so fit after your training arc.
It's going to make skiing easier, that's for sure. Who do I want to work on for... I want to work with you. My winter training arc. I did get my patch. I got my official dojo patch that will be sewn onto my gi. Here's the thing. I have to get... My gi has to be ordered. We get them from Okinawa, which is where karate is from. Here's the thing. My chest is so wide that the guy, my sensei was just like, we're gonna need you to, like, actually measure your chest.
So how much training before you beat Kashin Koji in a fight?
No one can beat Kashin Koji in a fight. Yeah. So yeah, I have a lot. I have a lot to learn. I have a lot to learn doing martial arts. We practiced today learning what's called Kihon Kata, which is like, I guess the way the translation for it would be like foundational stance, or foundational. I'm not quite sure how to translate kata. Like pattern, kind of. which is like, if you ever seen like a martial arts movie where like the guys when they're training, they do all those like fancy ass movements and like move around. It's that. And the key
How
home
much
kata is the
training till you
super.
start accidentally killing people likely?
We'll find out. It's
So you have
fucking
Huyanzhou level of
difficult.
boobs and it hinders you in karate.
Maybe. I say every stance works well enough. I mean, works well enough, yeah, but I'm just saying, hold that shit for 15 minutes. Do it. It fucking hurts. Let's measure your chest then. You can see my chest if you get that counter up to $1,000. You as the community must come together if you want to see my chest that badly. The burden is on you. Yeah, you see this this little counter up here, Roka?
Come on, chat, do it for me and the chest and the Huyanzhou. Look, that bank account. Tempting.
Don't burn through all of your money to see my tits. It's a bad idea. It's a bad financial move. That's why it's a community-driven thing. That Klidge is a twink, and is that all talk? Look, I have never once said I'm a twink. That is so many people's headcanon. Y'all don't know me. I've had multiple people come in and confirm that I am not a twink. Lies is just saying that to avoid showing his tits.
So he's playing FGO. Lol.
Tig actually saw a photo of his body and even confirmed that he was fucking as wide as Caligula. Multiple mods! All of the mods have seen me. Well, you see, the full DPS strategy that I'm using here is because what I'm dealing with is year one nonsense. So I'm just like, fuck it. I don't want to think. We're just gonna throw shit at it. Like, this is back when
Not a
interludes
twink.
were...
He is a twunk.
This is back when interludes were, hello, I'm character that you know. Hello, character that I know. We're gonna go to my singularity. Yeah. Oh my god, there's things here. Sure are. Alright, we killed the things. Good job. Nice. And that's every fucking interlude. That's every year one interlude. Except for the Boudica one, which is a goblin hentai scenario for some reason. I will never understand why they did that. Why is Twink censored? It's not. Shouldn't be. If it's censored, that's a Twitch thing, not a Klidge thing. Mods kill Roka. I want you to draw and quarter him, please. Nova doesn't like to use supports as well, but she's more on the casual side. And thus doesn't understand yet how broken supports are in this game. Lost Belt 5 will teach her the hard way. Yeah. I don't know who Nova is, but yeah. Mods, rip off his fingernails, let them grow back, and keep doing that until he confesses. Yeah, this is back when enemies were like 1,000 health, 1,000 health, 2,000 health, and then the final enemy was 1,000 health, 1,500 health. Mods, burn his Castoria. You know what? Better yet, mods, burn Roka's Medea. I know how to hit you where it hurts.
Mods make him hit PT on every gacha ever.
Mods, break his ruler. Nova's a VTuber, uses a model that looks like Lady Lab from Yu-Gi-Oh! She's most famous for her Master Duel streams. Gotcha. Don't know her, but cool. She says she's getting into FGO. New game +1 FGO. Soon. Soon. My fucking thighs. Are you doing it? Tig, are you doing the thing? Are you holding the horse stance to see if you can do it? Welcome to the training arc. Guys, I want you to know, we're gonna be training arc. The next time that he pops up in our chat, it'll probably be with a little Borp emote. And when he does that, the next time Ark types in this chat, I don't think he's here right now. The next time that Ark Rogue types in this chat, is there like a universal net emote? Just spam net emotes to capture him. He's gonna show up again, and when he does, I need you all. Is there like a universal net emote? One sec. Soccer net? No. Surely there's something, right? Fall help is pretty good. I'm surprised that there's not a net emote. That's unusual to me. I wonder why. Yeah, well, whatever. Next time he shows up, fall help. Capture him. Just like start spamming it to capture him. Freak him out. Does this work? Yes! Even better. Fish. Fish. Fish him. And then we start training Arc. 9 minutes will do. Now my legs are almost giving up. I'm tapping out. Yeah, dude, that shit is gnarly. Now here's the thing. Imagine doing that while also, like, doing punches. Like the no. Like casting a fishing line. Yeah, like that. What kind of training arc? We're gonna train Arc. Get him! There he is! Get him! Get his ass. Alright. Once we've captured Ark, it's time to train Ark. We're gonna start training Ark. What do we want to teach Ark? How should we train Ark? We're currently on New Game Plus FGO. Pretty much. Ice Beam? I don't think Ark can learn Ice Beam. He's running out of gas. Look at him. He's slowing down. Tig, get the net. I was curious which VTuber the person in YouTube chat was talking about because I didn't hear the name. So I went to check it, and it's just Bestie Nova. Damn. No, he's basically Mist's custom servant. What would be my custom servant? Olga of Kiev or Laika the Space Dog. If they ever gave us Laika the Space Dog, that would be my favorite thing ever. Have her riding on Sputnik. Don't even make her like a human. Just keep her as a dog riding Sputnik. Just do that. It's weird that both of the servants I want are Slavic, and I have no connection to the Slavic nations at all. Yeah, exactly. Laika, I feel like, is a great idea for a future servant. I don't think they'll ever do it, but I wish that they would. I want that so bad. Yeah, it's going. My night's been going pretty good. Hopefully yours is as well. Like an ex-Haitian Lobo fanfic. Real. I mean, shit. I don't know if I'd read it, but I support it. He's running in circles. Well, he's stuck. We've already captured Ark. Now we're going to start training Ark. Oh, that is a mama sweet baby. Alright. I'm trying to think if there's any other, like, major custom servants that I would like. I mean, honestly, you know what servant is already in the game? But I would love to see them do a glow up for him so that we could, I don't know, get more out of it. Is Mike Fink. Some of you are probably like, who? Yeah, like that. Mike Fink is the fucking alligator on Super Bunyan. For everybody who actually read that event, that's the gator on Super Bunyan. And Mike Fink is...
Yeah, Joe.
Mike Fink is a legendary figure from the American West, technically. He was a riverboat captain, and he's a bastard. His whole deal is that he's a fucking bastard, and I love him. I grew up watching the old Disney
Do you think we will get
Davy
Kitty Crest
Crockett.
now in Switch R since the Kirby game is out and Sakurai can finally do Kitty Crest?
No, I don't think that Kid Icarus will ever see a resurgence. Nintendo's too focused on its same fucking 5 properties. Yeah. I grew up on the original Davy Crockett, like live action Disney show, which was awesome. And fucking Mike Fink in that is just a straight up bastard. He's such an asshole, I love him. And whenever he gets pissed at people, he goes, I can out-fight, out-drink, He's just, I can out-fight, out-drink, out-fuck, out-kill, out-shoot, out-run, out-beat, out-swim, out-fight, out-kick, out-punch. Just, I can beat anybody. I can beat any single person in this room. He's just a big bastard, and I love him. I love him. They will, and look, if they want to, like implement him proper, if they want to implement him proper into FGO, literally just make him a Gator Man, because that would be hyped. Just like a bearded Gator Man. Oh, the live action show that I'm talking about is probably on your grandparents' like TV station, alongside MASH and Leave It to Beaver and I Love Lucy. You mean like Killer Croc from Batman? Yes. Make him an investigator, like Investigator Azuma from Ultra Fight to Kianta 2. And if anybody knows what the fuck that is, shout out to you. Are you my grandparents' age? No. But when, okay, I'm just curious. I'm gonna guess 1970, maybe 1960s, when this came out. Oh shit, try 1954. 1950s, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I was watching that shit. We had the DVD box set growing up, it was great. Think we'll ever get a Materasso and Tamamo in FGO, or are they just not base enough for that? I think it's possible with like FGO 2. I mean, that would be a good concept they could run with FGO 2 is God's Gone Rogue. What class would Mike Fink be? Rider, easy. He's a riverboat captain. Davy Crockett would also be a good servant. He'd be a great servant. Moby Dick servant when? Captain Ahab is up there for me as well, because Moby Dick was one of my favorite books from growing up. I fucking love Moby Dick. Alright, fellas. There are currently no rats present, but there are other servants. Oh, did I tell you? No, I didn't. I rolled on the rats off stream, and I pulled Castoria. I'm gonna hang myself with a guitar string. All right, we're gonna roll for man. Do I want to run the risk of more Ashoka? Are there rats on like a surprise raid up on anybody? Hold on, that might be worth checking. No, because it's all relative. It's all relative. I see. Yeah, let's roll for Dude McGuy. Ashoka is the jackpot. What team? I already have him MP5. I have him MP5 in level 100. 100? I have him level 90, that's for sure. Then wait for casters? No. Why be patient when gamble now? Historically speaking, who is the newest servant? Emiya. Or, actually, that's not true. BB. Would it be BB or would it be Hakuno? Actually, no, because then BB isn't even the most recent of those. It would be one of the Sakura 5. Wouldn't it be Voyager? If we're talking strictly historical figures, and not Fate created characters, yes, it would be Voyager. That's double-sided. Pillar Man. Real and based. It's been fact-checked by real Pillarman. True red-blooded Pillarman. I'm vibing to this funky dude. Ball X Pit's music is fantastic. I heard that there are only rate up and 3-star servants on these banners. That would be cool if you couldn't get spooked. What level is my Pillar
Also,
Man?
can we get a servant that represents the Black Plague? We could involve Daikokuchen, since you're not right.
Holy shit! What's up, Gotcha Gurus? How's it going? How am I living? I am in pain. I took up karate recently, and I've been hitting a horse stance for like the last... I got back from doing that today, and my legs feel like I am dying. How you been, man? How's it going? Get a let's make sure this works. Yes. But howdy. Hopefully you're doing. I'm in the middle of OC3 trying to speedrun. Best of luck, man. If I remember right, OC3 is not that hard. OC4 is also not that hard. OC4 is very, very heavy on the story, and a lot of the fights are kind of samey. It gets kind of difficult near the end, but otherwise it'll be all right. OC3 has some funky stuff though, if I'm recalling correctly, but it has been a little minute. I need... Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, these are fine. Anything you're excited for? Yeah, let me show you something. Let me show you my worst kept secret. It's for something that's coming out on NA. It's the thing I'm the most excited for coming to NA soon. So, this girl here. My pride and joy. My baby girl Yui, right? If I go over here, I've got a collection. I have to beat the 16 Yuis I accidentally pulled. It has been 2 years since I accidentally pulled 16 Yuis and hit pity for what's her name? Raiko Lily. So I'm excited to recreate that instance again. Yeah, Ushi goes in. other than that, I'm excited to see what they do with wrapping up Part 2. I really am. I don't think that we're gonna see FGO come to an end, like a permanent end. I think that we're gonna see, my current running theory for what we're gonna see is probably FGO takes a very, very, very short hiatus, and maybe tries to catch us up. Hard to say on that one.
Strange fake. Finally have a steady realize.
I don't know. I want to believe that we're gonna see some new funky FGO stuff. I kind of like what we've been seeing with I think they'll focus on quality of life install until they figure it out. I think that there is a chance that we see them kind of just like back it up, not do as much. Like, maybe we'll get a couple of new servants here or there. The new Grand fight is really encouraging, I guess, that they're going to take the sprites in a new direction. I really like how they do the Castoria sprite, kind of how they did Kawakami Gensai as well. I like how that's been executed, with the more, like, kind of front-facing kind of deal. I suspect we're not going to see anything super story relevant until the 11th Annie. At worst, New Year's. I hope not, but trying to be real. I think that I don't think we're going to see anything as, like, insanely story heavy. I feel like that just isn't going to happen. However, I could see them having... I think that the way how they do that without burning people out of the game entirely, if they want to, like, maybe try and get us caught up a little bit on like a global side of things, what they could do is they could have little, like, maybe once a month, small little slices of story stuff about people recouping and, like, regaining parts in the world, and then still doing some events here and there. Like, assuming that, like, the world gets fixed and doesn't just become ultra fucked. You know what I mean? Like, there's always the possibility that it just gets worse. I don't want to believe that this is gonna happen, that something like that's gonna happen, because we want to have that nice, like, thing at the end, but I don't know, this is fate. They sometimes are just like, but what if? What if it gets even worse? I wonder how they'll react to the pandemic. Oh, my pages. I don't have pages. How am I supposed to level up a not caster skills without pages? Walter animation update soon, please. How are they going to do the front-facing thing with her on a horse? I wouldn't mind it all that much if they sped up the NA release schedules a bit. Me neither. I've talked about it with people in the chat before, but, like, I think that I am someone who would very willingly sacrifice Clairvoyance EX in favor of experiencing things as they happen. You know what I mean? I feel like it is nice. It is nice to be able to plan out, like, okay, for example, I know that on NA, Daikokuten, to get more copies of her, comes out on, like, a date in the future. Right? But, like, I don't know. Maybe, I'll say this, maybe if the release schedule was not 2 years, I would think that it's okay. The fact that it is a 2-year gap is what throws me off. That's so long. Can you imagine being a huge fan of, like, I don't know, Kawakami Gensai? Seeing her release and then being like, welp, I have to stay dedicated to this game for 2 years to maybe get her. People think I'm crazy when I say that? No, you're right. You're 100% right. You are 100% right. I understand. I do understand the other side's mentality with that. I just simply do not agree with that. But then again, I don't know. I like the experience of like watching the live streams, seeing a new character show up and be like, holy shit, and then being like, oh hell yeah, I get to roll for them now. That's awesome. Or if you're not interested, just being like, all right, well that's okay. I'll just wait for the next one. It's like, I get it. I get that people want to, like, save money, but, like, I don't know. It's fun. It's so much fun to just, to be in the moment, live the moment. It's bad story-wise, but it's great gacha-wise. I will not get baited by Indra before Olga Marie. Yes, you will. Roll for him, right now. Open your wallet, roll for that guy. He's good. Plus, they were behind, perfect reason to speed things up. Yeah, exactly. It's like... I kind of wonder... I do kind of wonder how they're going to handle this. Because I imagine that maybe they don't want us to get caught up all the way. Well, I don't know if that's true. I assume that they wouldn't mind if we were all caught up all the way. But it does beg the question of what are they going to do for the next part? Is this going to be more of the same status quo? So let me I actually have a pretty unique insight into this because I have the privilege of living in Japan, right? Sick. This last weekend I went to a Japanese a couple of Japanese like hobby shops. So you have Book Off, you have Anime, and you have there's another one that's name I don't remember, but they had like Ultraman and a Santa outfit out front. That was kind of fun. In all of those shops, the big gacha games, like gacha games are still pretty relevant. Like, well, obviously they're relevant in Japan, but like they're popular, and these places always have like dedicated sections to the really, really popular gacha games. And the ones that always have a ton of merch everywhere are Genshin Impact, Honkai sometimes, Uma Musume. I remember one time it was I don't know what the name of this one is, but it has characters that have like button eyes. They look like they're from Coraline. I don't remember what that one is called, but I know that one was like popular for a while. But it's mostly like Genshin, Uma Musume, some Nikkei, and stuff like that. And then maybe in the corner, you'll find FGO stuff. But when it comes to figures, there's always like some Fate figures. It's mostly like Fate Stay Night, not like Fate Grand Order figures. Or, what's it called? Like other Fate properties. But, like, Fate Grand Order is not... There's just not much around for it. Which, it's kind of sad for a game that's really, really popular. But here's the thing. Here's the thing that makes no sense at all. Of all the gacha games I have ever seen people in public play, it's always FGO. Well, almost 100% of the time, it's FGO. On the trains, FGO. Airport, FGO. Cafes, FGO. People are playing it. Yeah, no, really. Maybe it's just because I have an eye for it, because, you know, obviously I like the game. And the other, like, big gacha games, like Genshin and Honkai, Genshin, Honkai, and Nikkei do not play well on the phone. They play significantly better on PC. And maybe that is a big factor in that as well. But it's also, it's like that, those are games that, like, so many people, like, seeing it in public is wild. Seeing, like, somebody work their way through Shinjuku on the subway is crazy. Seeing somebody work their way through Lost Belt 3 in the airport is crazy. Shout out to that guy using using Jolter. I respect it. I respect the dedication to your craft, sir. So it's not that FGO doesn't have like a big base, it's just they're quiet. At least in Japan, they're big and they're quiet. And maybe they get all of their merch for that shit not in hobby shops and whatnot, but like from the direct stores or like artist alleys or comic-ettes and stuff like that. So it's really interesting to be like, I don't know. It's so weird. I feel like FGO needs to have new life breathed into it to maybe get like it to show up in these shops more. But it's also just like, I don't know. I think it's like being your favorite musician's favorite musician. It's something like that, but I don't know. I think I'm playing Blue Archive on my laptop, my phone failing me as more updates come along. I mean, I'm a staunch believer that if they do an FGO2 thing, and I kind of feel like that they're really hinting at maybe leaning in that direction. Oh, suddenly Pizza Tower. Whatever. And I wouldn't be opposed to them doing like an FGO2 thing to just like see what it is. They would need to make sure that they still strike while the iron is hot, but they'd have to market it pretty hard. The thing with Fate, though, is that Fate is so fucking ubiquitous with Japanese anime culture that it's like, it's gonna be... They could do FGO2 and it'd be fine. I don't know. But yeah, they need to do something new. They need to try something new. I don't know. It's difficult to know what they're gonna do.
Are you gonna do a taking a look at Solomon now, sir?
You're like the only one willing to see that side. I feel validated. No worries, man. I try to be I'm a cautious optimist with most of the things that happen with Fate. I feel like right now, not even just right now, always, always FGO players have erred on the side of the freak the fuck out party, which is to say that anytime that anything ever happens in FGO, if it isn't them giving 1,000 free, that's not even true. If it isn't them like just sticking to the status quo over and over again, then people say that the game is dead. But even when that happens, they say the game is dead. They gave people 1,000 Saint Courts and people said the game is dead. They released Castoria, they said the game is dead. They released the Ordeal Calls, they said the game is dead. They finished up in Babylon and Solomon, said the game's gonna die. This is one of the longest running gacha games and still makes a fuck ton of money and is like so relevant in culture. At least in Japan. That it's just like, I don't know. I approach how they deal with things very, very cautiously because, I mean, they've burnt people in the past, but, you know, I'm just kind of like, it's not as bad as people make it out to be. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, and I mean, that's another thing. I bring this up all the time. FGO is not out of ideas. FGO is 100% not out of ideas. It's very clear to me that the people who are writing for FGO still have a solid passion to write for FGO. Or at least for, like, Fate content in general. Like, even if FGO were to go away at the end of Part 2, we're not going to see, like, the end of Fate. They're going to do something else with it. I don't know. Well, that's a stupid take. FGO is huge. I think we can get another 20 years easy.
Break. Hell yeah.
Hey, welcome. We didn't get an OC for foreigners, right? No. Yeah, I don't know. I want to believe that the ideal situation in my mind for how they handle this is that we get a proper conclusion to the MASH and Ritsuka story, right? Because I feel like we've gone, not that we can't keep going with these characters in particular, but I think that it would be an interesting idea to see the current main characters and the current lead female, as in MASH, move aside to make room for a new set of characters, right? And, you know, I am a proponent of seeing a new fresh faces show up. I will forever stand by the idea that I think that the singular best thing that they could do for this game, story-wise, to move on and, like, create a whole new, like, potential for, like, new adventures and new everything, is after the events of Part 2, we join the Mages Association. We work with Fate characters that are, like, actually alive, like Waver and Reynes and Gray. And, I don't know, fucking bring Zelrich's bitch ass into this. You know what I mean? Do that. We work with them. Yeah, and Rin. Have all those characters show up. And then we get picked for whatever reason, stupid gotcha bullshit reason, being like, oh, we see great potential in you. And then we are shown the shit with, like, hey, these are some of the characters that, like, I had a connection with. We have access to the Chaldean database, and hey, you seem to have taken well to, like, the systems. Now you get to summon these servants as well, and it transfers that data over to a degree. And then you just go into FGO2 from there. So, I mean, here's a spoiler for a stream we're going to be doing in the future. I'm running the FGO hot takes thing right now. One of the hot takes that somebody had is that if they do FGO Part 2, we're going to lose 90% of the player base. I would say that's a very hot take, because I don't think that's true. I think that people stick with this game, not just because there's a whole sunk cost fallacy, even though there is a thing for some people with that, but I think it's because they like this. They like the story. They like the people. They like the writing. Much as, like, you know, we joke about being like, yeah, Fate fans don't read and all that shit, but, like, people like the characters. That is the singular best part about Fate, is that all of the characters, with some exceptions, have some level of, like, being fleshed out. And there's 500 characters in the game. You can find someone that you like. And even if they only appear, like, briefly in, like, a couple events, like, here, let me put it to you like this. One of my favorite characters in the entire game is Eric Bloodaxe. Eric Bloodaxe has literally seconds of screen time. And up until recently, you're kind of just like, what the fuck is this guy's issue? Why is he like this? And then you find out in an interlude, very briefly, from the very, like, brief amount of time that you get to see him, you learn from him that he isn't actually crazy. In fact, he barely qualifies as a berserker. He just acts this way because he loves his wife so much, and he's worried that his wife will hurt people if he doesn't act this way. That's such a fun, like, idea behind a character, to be like, yeah, he's not actually crazy, he's just afraid that his wife is gonna hurt other people if he doesn't act crazy. I love that. I think that's so fun. And then, you know, you see other sides of him as well as they show up. It's just like, it's great.
I take FGO's worst writing, Septem, versus Sunny Mihoy adopted writing.
I have opinions on Mihoyo writing, but, you know, that's neither here nor there. I think that the story in Mihoyo games is okay. I think that the execution of how they deliver their story is terrible. Also, would it be permanent loss of players? I think that they keep writing this good, they will be back. I mean, yeah. I'd love more interludes. Me too. HSR Fate Collab literally made me go back to FGO after I took a break. Valid. It's just like, as much as myself included, many people rag on Nasu and how he decides to write and describe things. The dude knows how to write. He's a great writer. I'll make fun of the way that he describes genitalia until the day I die, but he is a phenomenal writer. As long as the writing doesn't go back to year one. No. Look, I mean, I think I've definitely voiced the opinion before that I get incredibly frustrated with people when they talk about how they think Fate Stay Night is the best thing that Nasu has ever written. And yes, people do think and do talk like that. I've unfortunately more or less confirmed that. Lost Belt 6 is like the pinnacle of Nasu's writing thus far. You can tell how much, as someone who has read through both of the pieces mentioned, you can tell how much he's grown in the 20-some year like gap between when he wrote those. Or is it 15 years? Doesn't matter. Long ass time between when he wrote Lost Belt 6 and when he wrote Fate Stay Night. And people like to make excuses to be like, oh, well, Fate Stay Night suffers from this, and that. It's like, I don't care. I literally do not care. That's failure as a writer, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, because he's just learning how to write. Like, it's, you know, it just is what it is. Nasu has created so many better stories as time has gone on than what he wrote in the past. If you want a perfect example of that, if you hate FGO, just go read through Mahoyo. I'm currently working my way through Mahoyo, which released in 2012, I think? So still not, like, that new, but Mahoyo as, like, is a solid, like, visual novel. It has a great story, great points, literally every character is super likable. It expands on what he likes to do best. Nasu is a master at world building and characterization when he wants to be. I'm gonna specify that it's when he wants to be, because there are times when you're just like, brother, come on, please. You know what I mean? He sucks at making porn. Well, it's a good thing he doesn't make porn anymore. If only Takeuchi learned how to draw in these last 20 years. Takeuchi knows how to draw. Takeuchi doesn't know how to render, which is unfortunate. But rendering is also hard, so I don't really blame him that much, but also, like, you know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know if it's like rose-tinted glasses so much as it's people who don't want to admit that the thing that they like is no longer the best thing. That's me being negative towards people, but, you know, I enjoy picking fights with Fate Stay Night fans because, I don't know, I'm an asshole. It's easy. It's easy to do it, but, you know. That's why the best of Fate is people using his world. I'm biased towards Fate. Samurai Remnant is my favorite Fate. Samurai Remnant is phenomenal. The story of Samurai Remnant is amazing. I loved Samurai Remnant. Like, genuinely, Samurai Remnant is a fantastic story, which, you know, it's just it's very similar to, like, it's very similar to Stay Night, but, like, the setting for it is great. The characters in it are all really, really good. You get a lot of emotions out of it. It still has, like, it has an actual, like, historical, like, precedent in it, which is very interesting to see. Yeah, it's awesome. I love Samurai Remnant. If only we had more content of it in FGO. I pray every day that we get Dorothea. Like, bro. 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 I love her. I love her so much. It's such a good fucking design. It's such a good design. I said strange fake, not samurai remnant. I understand that. However, I'm ranting about this witch girl with the leg tattoos, brother. Like, who is she? That's Dorothea. Dorothea Coyette, I think, who is the supposed daughter of a real historical figure whose name I do not remember. I did a video on it like 2 years ago. Color the hair silver and it's older Abby. God, I love her design so much. Everyone, literally everyone in Samurai Remnant's design is so good. I'm gonna spoil the DLC really quick, even though I'm pretty sure everybody has seen this. I'm pretty sure everybody has seen this. Can I show you guys my favorite Ibuki? I didn't even notice that she has katanas and shit in her fucking, like, legs. Or I guess, snake body. I adore this design. It's so good. How tall is this snake? We'll average the normal person's hand to the average katana and make an estimation from that. The answer is big. I love Ibuki so much. But yeah, no, like, yeah, not Samurai Remnant. Fucking Strange Fake. Strange Fake is also good for that. It's just like there's so much Fate content out there. I don't know. I'm very curious to see what we end up getting in the future of Fate. I just don't know. Like I said before, I want to be cautiously optimistic that we're going to see a continuation of Fate Grand Order to some degree. I think that they're aware that if they shut it all down, like right now, after the 20th, I mean, I know we're getting the 11th anniversary, but if they shut everything down when that happens, like, they're shooting themselves in the foot because, like, FGO Global and everything else, like, who's gonna spend money on that? I think people will probably, maybe they won't drop the game if that happens, but they will definitely, like, not spend as much money now that they know with their Clairvoyance EX, like, yep, game's ending here. And I guess the other thing with, like, an FGO2 is maybe they don't need to do, like, a massive overhaul to rebuild it from the ground up. I think that what they need to do is just in these next 6 months, and I can guarantee you that they've been working on this. If this is the case, they've been working on this for like this last year. We just see like a huge glow up of like the interface and everything from like when the 11th anniversary drops. If we want to go by the idea that the 11th anniversary is the benchmark for when FGO2 quote unquote drops, Live 2D would be so nice. Live 2D, new sprites for the servants and stuff like that. Like, God. I guess the issue with doing Live 2D would be that there's 500 servants that they have to do it with immediately, but I mean, shit, they could figure that out. It's lasagna. It's lasagna powered by Sony. They can figure it out. I mean, if we want to look at what this last year has given us in FGO, realistically, it has not been that much. And what I mean by that is that since, April or March, we have had a recurring monthly event in the Grand Raids, which have filled a huge slot for Fate, like, content. Like, Fate release content. They've been doing events as well, like, they're normal events, but, like, a lot of the stuff, like, interludes, or the advanced quests, or, like, animation updates even. like they brought back some animation updates with the anniversary, but like a lot of like the content has slowed down. And if I want to be optimistic, they're doing that because they're going to dump it all with the quote-unquote revamp of FGO. And if they do revamp it, that's going to get people interested. But yeah, like, there's not been that much in the way of, like, continual new content. I love what they do with the Grand Raids. It is glorified farming to a degree, but, I mean, I don't mind it. It's cool. It's cool concepts. I think that what I hope to see is that they take all of that, all that time that they've been working on, and then whenever the 11th anniversary rolls around, they're like, all right, here we go. We're going to just drop this now, and it's going to be good, and you guys are going to like it. Wish it was without the storm pods in the future. That would be nice. I do think that limitation is really kind of dumb. There's got to be so much spaghetti under the hood that the huge revamp may need a new game. Well, I think that that's kind of what they're working on, though. I mean, I'm saying that maybe they will not, like, uninstall the app, and you have to install a new app to do it from there. But I do think that they've probably been working on, like, patching out some of the bullshit that is in, like, the FGO engine. Because it is, at the end of the day, it is a 10-year-old gacha game. It would be nice if they just built it all up from the ground up and then just re-released it in the same app form. Which, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that's what they've been doing. But, I don't know. Something to breathe new life into it would be kind of nice. God, Live 2D would be so good. I was recently playing a game that was recommended to me by my buddy Cam. And that was Chaos Zero Nightmare. Chaos Zero Nightmare is super fun. That game is hype. It's Darkest Dungeon, but as a gacha. That game is sick. I know that they've been going around sponsoring people. Hey, if Chaos Zero Nightmare is listening to me, I will shill your game. I'll do it for fucking peanuts. That game is fucking sick. And that has Live 2D also. I feel like Live 2D is the new norm, which is good, because Live 2D looks good. This will be the last quest that we do, because it is almost midnight and I got work in the morning. I wish we can keep our servant PNGs. I assume that the PNGs will still exist. It's just, I don't know. It'll be I guess that the biggest issue with Live 2D is that FGO has so many different unique art styles. Like, a game like Nikke can get away with it because while there are different art styles, they all kind of fit the same general mold, if you know what I mean. But, like, let's just, like, look at the... Well, this is a bad example because these are two Takeuchis. Here, let's do this. This is a bad example. These are three Takeuchis. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna say that it can't work. I'm just saying that it would be interesting. It would be interesting to see how they would pull that off. Like, just think of it being like Lobo next to Taisui, next to Bunyan, next to Lohi, next to Mash. Again, not saying it can't work. It's just I like the variety of artists. That is genuinely one of FGO's strongest like aspects, is that there's so many different art styles. You're gonna find someone who you like. Like, I will stand by this. You know who would have the singular best Live 2D art out of anybody in FGO? And I mean this from my whole chest. I mean this from the bottom of my heart. The character who would have the singular best Live 2D art in all of FGO is Sen no Rikyu. Rikyu's Live 2D art would be insane because she's got the ghosty hands going on. They can do so much fun stuff with that. They can have like faces just appear and shit. Adjusting how she has her tea and shit. Bro, I love Rikyu so much. Rikyu is one of my favorites. Anastasia and Vi is another good one, yeah. God, I fucking love Rikyu. Remember the person who did live 2D rendition of the Final Ascensions? I actually didn't see that. Holy shit, I need to see that. That sounds hype. Yeah, let me get a good. Let me really quick get a good example of like that art thing I was talking about, but then I will call it here. Was anyone gonna find the Twitter link? Hell yeah, man. I don't know. It's like some characters do not lend, some art designs do not lend themselves well to live 2D. Sometimes you get Tezcatli Polka, but you also get nice surprises like Pokemon and Danganronpa artists. Here's the thing. I like Tez. Controversial opinion. I like Tez's art. His Ascension 2 is a little bit funky, but other than that, he's fine. Who would not translate well into live 2D? Is there really anybody? Man, maybe I'm talking out of my ass. I'm like looking at all these being like, no, that'd work. No, that'd work. Yeah, that'd work. Maybe Bob. No, she'd work. She would work. She would work because she can do her big triangle smile and laugh at you. Could phones even handle live 2D Bargy? No. I would love it if they'd live 2D well, here's the thing. Didn't somebody already... Ooh, I want to see this. Didn't somebody already live 2D damn. I'm gonna need to go through this dude's catalog because that art is... That's pretty impressive. That's pretty impressive. Damn, 4 years ago. Bro was ahead of his time. Yeah, I'm gonna go through that catalog. That's crazy. Hold on, I need to know. Okay, his name is Ushi is Love. If I go on this channel and this motherfucker does not have Ushi Wakamaru Live 2D, I'm a riot. I need to see this. First one is Ushi. There we go. Ooh, with the sword opening? My wife has never looked so beautiful. That's a lie. She always looks beautiful. Live 2D Raida would make Nikkei players turn their head. I mean, that would be some heaving bosom. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, okay. Can you imagine? Well, fuck Raida. Gentlemen, may I present to you the queen of Live 2D. She's your Grand Rider? She will be my Grand Rider on NA. My challenge with this account is that mine are all low rarities, with the exception of Mash and Olga. How would you even Live 2D this in a way that wouldn't get you... Live 2 kilograms? Brother, 2 kilograms? Slaps fucking Passion Lips ass. This girl can fit so many things in that pocket dimension. She is breasting so boobily right now. It's something Iron Maiden. Alright, fellas. I gotta go to bed. We're pushing midnight. I will talk to you all tomorrow. Tomorrow is Pokemon ZA, so I hope you all join me for that as well. Gotcha Gurus, thank you for hanging out as well. Much appreciated. Nikkei fans will come as a Nikkei fan, I would know. Same. Nikkei is awesome. They get it. They understand. yeah, you guys have a great one. Peace out. Big love. Good night. If you can, support the Arctic Fox Daily Wildlife Rescue for the holiday charity. If you can, in any way, shape, or form. Otherwise, y'all have a fantastic rest of your morning, afternoon, evening. Peace out, fellas. Big love. Good night.